Can't wait for that to be in an out-of-context GiBi video compilation. Hello and welcome to the Horror Homestead. My name is GiBi. I'm gonna sound kind of harsh going off on goth teenagers in this section. No one else has brain rot like I do, but this sudden change of tone and the abrupt end to the scene makes me think so much about the Sonic fanfiction Bionic the Hedgehog, in which Sonic had a brother named Bionic who gets lost in a parallel dimension when they're kids, and Sonic then represses this memory until he's older and his uncle tells him about it, and then he cries, and then he just goes home. I'm not explaining this right. There's a dramatic reading and animation that some loser on YouTube made a few years ago. I'm gonna play it now so that you agree with me. Watch this and tell me you don't get the same vibes.
You tried to save him, but didn't succeed in saving him. Sonic said, "Well, thanks for telling me, but now I remember it. I feel so sad." So after he stopped crying, he said, "Goodbye," and went home.
And I am not a children. Her parents are a little wonky, kooky, quirky, a little quirky at night. The raven could symbolize Funtime Freddy. The book is saying something other than the literal... I first surmised the horses' heads were toward eternity. Oh my god, how serendipitous. In that context, to ravage someone means intense physical love. Also, she's writing this in a black leather journal. What happened to meat is murder, Millie. I bet you eat gelatin, you fake vegan. In media res, which is I took a film class once for in the middle of the action. She takes a page out of Oswald's book and drinks orange juice for breakfast. The orange symbolizes badness. You're gonna have to bear with me. Or rabbit with me. I am now going to amaze you all with the power of lenses. Being set free obviously invokes the idea of a sudden release, like a release of tension in your shoulders. Blonde girl and her equally blonde friend. Because I think love is the only force in the universe that is actually infinite, right? Like you can love two things without devaluing your love for the first thing. You don't love your mom 50% and your dad 50%, you love them both 100%, which shouldn't make sense, and yet it does. You know, love is in the same category of other abstract concepts like the enormity of the universe or time or God. And if you think of the universe as like, the universe is this infinitely large bowl, and then love is like the soup, the broth that goes in the infinitely large bowl. And everything else you would ever experience in life, whether it's like hardships or happiness or whatever, are like little matzo balls or like the little strands of noodles that go in the soup. And even though those can be big and take up a lot of space, they're still basically non-existent compared to the infinite vastness of the broth and the bowl, which are love in the universe, right? That's my metaphor. Soup metaphor. If the old scary writers are Edgar Allan Poe and H.P. Lovecraft, are the new scary writers Scott Cawthon? So I'm sure that every time I wobble this book in front of a microphone, it sounds amazing to you guys. Oh, death. The word "oh" can imply a moan of whimsy. Oh, death. Or it can imply the sound of reveling in happiness. Like a moan of pleasure. I'm not gonna... So the narrator equals Sarah. This will be on the test. Real vegetarians find nothing cooler than leather jackets. Millie, you traitor. Now, this is me eating crow, or raven. Pause for laughs, pause for laughs. All the while she's rejecting who she truly is, a person who likes cookies. Why does it matter? Did you know that real beauty is on the inside? I don't know about you guys, but I don't think that Toto looks quite as cute on the inside. Yes, I did just wake you up for that bit, and yes, it was important. To kill her, because she's goth and likes dying. Being seen means being understood by someone else in a significant and empowering way. I feel so seen right now, fam, because you liked this video and subscribed. But I don't know, I'm not a goth girl. Before I start, I'm going to tell you to pause the video, to go and watch the movie Mean Girls, and then come back. That will be important. You done? You like it? Me too. It's a great movie. You go, gun, go. Hi. I talk about nonsense and I like to sound smart. Meat was gross. And also murder. Base! One time we stuffed a banana peel into a radiator, and it was there for at least a year because we kept checking on it. It might still be there now. So she's also writing... Is that a knife? What is this, scissors? What are you gonna do with scissors? Is it because you want to act out the events of this poem? Okay, you can do that. You clipped away the black thorny vines that twisted around my wounded heart so it could beat and feel relief from pain. You are the gardener who wakes the plants from the gray, chilly death of winter so that they can blossom again like my heart, a slow-blooming blood-red rose. Spring Bonnie is a metaphor for child abuse. Can't wait for that to be in an out-of-context GiBi video compilation. That all poems are ultimately about two things, either love or loss, and that because eventually we will always lose what we love, ultimately all poems are about loss. Millie, what good is money and jewelry in the face of human beings' inevitable mortality? Because I am the Yap Master. Oh, yes, I played Magic the Gathering during lunch period in high school. What's it to you? Cheerleaders are bad people. but God is the best. High school is the best part of your life, and it ever will be, and this is just the... If Annabelle Lee was chilled and killed, will Millie be feared and speared? Self-actualization, Millie. If you think it, it'll happen. If you think you want to die, so then you get dead. It's how it works. I miss having hair. I used to have really, really long hair. I used to be in love, too. She read the poem back to herself and sighed with satisfaction. Cut it, clip it, put that in the out-of-context GiBi quote compilation. And remember that Freddy stands for Friendly, Respectful Engagement, Discussion, and Discourse Yields Success.